All right, so page 2. Okay, so you're going to take this problem again. You're going to do it twice, just like the last page. Okay, first we're going to factor it, and then we're going to do square roots. Okay, if you notice, two numbers with minus in the middle, so we can go straight to our shortcut. So basically what I do is I'm going to square root this one, and that's 4x. I'm going to square root the 9, and that's 3. And I'm going to put them in double parentheses, so 4x here, and do it again, 4x here, and 3. But then remember, it's always plus and then minus. This is only if I have two numbers with minus in the middle. Just like this one down here. That's also two numbers with minus in the middle. Okay, so then it equals 0. Now remember, x is a liar, so the first answer is, if it's plus, the answer is minus 3, and then over the first number, 4. Okay, then that's minus, so the next answer is 3 over 4, but now it's positive. Now I should get the same answer here, right? Same thing. Except now in order to do square root, I want this number to be over here. So I switch. Now it's plus 9. So 0 plus 9, 9. Now I divide 16. That's gone. Okay, now it's x squared equals 9 over 16. But now I square root that. It's a fraction. To square root a fraction, I just do the top. What number gives me 9? 3. What numbers give me 16? 4. But then I do it again just with the negative. And same answer again. Okay? So now here, it says find all values of x. So now the rest of these problems, I'm just finding x, okay? Just like before, okay? So now, here I want to do the box, okay? Because I've got three numbers and they're all different. Okay, x squared, 40. So multiply these two, so 40 goes here. What two numbers multiply to 40? Well, let's see, 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 3 doesn't work, 4 and 10, 5 and 8. But which one of these is going to add to 13? Not 1 and 40, not 2 and 20. 4 and 10, that's 14, but not 13. But 5 and 8, that is 13. Okay, but then if you notice, it's negative 13. So these both have to be minus because negative, so they can be in the same box. Okay, so x times x is x squared. Then x times minus 8 is negative 8x. And x times minus 5 is minus 5x. So then I put x minus 8 times x minus 5 equals 0. X is a liar, so that's negative 8. That's positive 8. Same thing, negative 5. Answer is positive 5. Okay, again, just like this one up here, or this one, I can do a couple things. I can either switch it, okay, or I can just do this and do the shortcut. Okay, the shortcut looks like the easiest because two numbers minus in the middle. What two numbers give me x squared? X and x. What two numbers give me 49? 7 and 7. And now it's plus and minus. Okay, but again, it's f of x. It doesn't change anything. It's still going to be the same thing. It's still going to be minus 7 because that's plus, and it's still going to be positive 7 because that's minus. Okay, now down here, don't freak out because this is already factored. You don't have to do anything but just look at it and figure out the answer from that. So remember, if it's just 7x or x by itself on the outside, well, that first answer is 0. And then here in the parentheses, okay, well, first if it's minus, so it's going to be plus. I have a number in the front and at the end, so I know it's going to be a fraction, but the 9 goes first, and then over 2. Okay, so now here, now look at the difference between these two. This has x squared, has x, and then it has another number with no x. Those are all different, 3 different numbers. But then this one, that's x squared, that's a number with no x, and that's a number with no x. So we have 2 numbers with no x, so that means we need to put them together, okay? So I'm going to switch the 3 to this side. So it's plus 3, so now it's minus 3. So 75 minus 3 is 72. Okay, then I divide the 2. X squared is equal to 36. Square root, x is equal to 6 and minus 6. Okay, don't forget the minus when you square root. Okay, now again, just like this one, 3 different numbers. X squared, x, and no x. So box, first number, last number. Remember, multiply these two. 8 times negative 3, that's what goes here. Okay, so now what two numbers give me minus 24? Okay, well, there's a lot of them. 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 6 times 4. Okay, Now, what two numbers are going to add up to positive 2? Well, not 1 and 24, not 2 and 12, not 3 and 8, but 6 and 4. Now, if you notice, that's negative, right? So when I multiply the 2, it has to be negative. So that means one of these has to be negative. So I look at the 2. Well, if the 2 is positive, the bigger number is positive. So 6 minus 4. 6x minus 4x. Okay, so now here's the tricky part. So first I need to look at the 8 and the 6. I cover up the right. And I say, okay, well, the 8 is 2, 2, 2. And the 6 is 3 and 2. And what's same between them is a 2 and a 2. Okay, so that means up here to the top goes 2x. Okay, now here, 4 is 2, 2. So it's going to be 2. So they both have two 2's. So 2 times 2 is 4. So 4x. Okay, so now 4x times what gives me minus 4? Minus 1. 2x times what gives me 6x? 3. So now I put 4x plus 3 and 2x minus 1 equals 0. X is a liar again, so that's plus. So now minus 3. Then I put it over the 4. And again, that's minus, so plus 1 over the 2. So negative 3 over 4 and 1/2, or 1 over 2. Now this one, I just have two numbers, but it's not minus in the middle like this one. Okay, and what's different too about this is that this has no x, and these both numbers have x. So they both have something that's the same. So if it has something the same, I want to try GCF. Okay, so, well, first I'm looking at, okay, this is an 8, right? So I'm going to try to see if I can divide 8 here. Okay, well, 8 times what gives me 32? 4. Okay, so I don't need to divide like every little number, like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I can if I want. This is just a different way. So then 8, and then this is 8xx. And so now we circle an 8 and an x. Okay, so 8x goes to the front. Now what I have left is an x, it's plus in the middle, and a 4 equals 0. Now again, just like this one, the 7x, 8x gives us 0. Okay, and then x plus 4x is a liar, so the answer is minus 4. Okay, so that was page 2.